So Seth Curry, the younger brother of Steph Curry, two-time MVP, world champion, won a championship, but his brother, after playing in the summer league, getting 10-day contracts, playing in the D-League, just going off in the D-League, has finally got his shot on showing his real potential and what he's got in the NBA, as he signed a contract, 2-year contract with the Dallas Mavericks. And basically what he's doing right now, his role on the team is to play backup point guard and backup shooting guard. He's mainly right now a shooting guard, but Rick Carlisle wants him to start playing a little bit more point guard because obviously Darren Williams getting up there in age. He's really not playing that many games, and they need a backup point guard as well as a shooting guard, and Curry does all of that for this team. Basically, a huge find in the offseason for him, giving him that cheap 2-year contract, and he's been nothing short but amazing role player for this team. As when players go out, he's usually the starting guard that gets into that rotation when it's either Wesley Matthews that's out or Darren Collison. And he's literally been lighting it up. He's had a 20-10 game this year, his first double-double. He's been a great rebounder, and basically what Rick Carlisle is doing is whenever he starts and him and Harrison Barnes on the same on the court at the same time together, basically Harrison Barnes goes to the corner. He kind of sets a fake pick, goes to the corner, and he'll either pass it off there, but if he doesn't, he'll go and make a very kind of contested mid-range or even shoot the three, which he's been really good from. Obviously 3-point, that's what his main game is, but also he's shown real good potential of being a really good mid-range as well as driving to the rim kind of player. And he's also got great handles. That's something that's underrated from him. He doesn't cross up a lot of guys, but he's got like shaky moves that can pass by defenders. Obviously he's much a smaller guard than normal guards in the NBA, but he still finds ways to get to the rim, which is surprising because coming in, no one really saw him being a driving force, going to the rim, getting contact, and going to the line. Basically, people just saw him as a 3-point guy, but he's really shown the work he put into the offseason, and he's been playing really well in the last 10 games, as he's been averaging 16 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds in the last 10 games. Obviously, the assists are down. He's mainly a scoring guard, but he definitely looks for his teammates quite a lot. And his overall stats are 11 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's playing in around 25 minutes a game, and then when he starts, he's playing around 30. So he's gotten a lot of chances on starting on this team because Darren Williams, like I said, and Wesley Johnson, and he's proven that he can definitely put in some work. And obviously, he's got that shooting, because Dell was a good shooter, his father, Steph's a good shooter. It's basically in the genes for him, and he's been playing amazing, and I think this guy has a serious potential playing in the NBA. He could even be a starting shooting guard if he kind of grows, but right now you see him being a great role player, a guy that can come in. He's basically an energy guy with the Dallas Mavericks. When he's coming off the bench, he shoots them threes. If they're down by a difficult margin, he'll come in and try to spark up the team, shoot some threes. And basically what he does when he's a shooting guard, he gets the ball a lot on shooting guard. He basically brings up the ball a lot when he's playing the shooting guard position. Rick Carlisle has him in the corner. Darren Williams comes up. There's a double team going down low. He's usually in the left or right corner, which he's very good on at shooting the three ball, his best percentage. But this guy can shoot from anywhere on the court. He takes a lot of threes per game, but he's also driving inside a ton. He has a great field goal percentage. His last game shot 57%. And he's been playing big minutes because, like I said, Darren Williams has been out a lot of games, and when he comes in, he's playing around 35 minutes a game starting, which is tremendous for a guy that was in the D-League, barely getting any minutes on a 10-day contract, basically just seeing what they can have. And this guy proved to himself that he was going to go into the offseason and basically work on his game a ton and try to find a contract. And Dallas has been a great place for him, show his potential, and he's just, the last month or 2 months, this guy's shown that he has serious skills in the NBA and could be a terrific role player. And even if he upgrades more of his inside game, getting more contact, because he's going to the line a couple of times a game, around 3 to 4, if that. But there's plenty of games that he doesn't go to the line at all. And he's shooting around 80% from the line. His assist game has gone up a lot since he's got more time on the court. He's realizing more ways to get the ball. Obviously, Dirk Nowitzki's been back a lot, which is helping the cause. But like I said, he does a lot with his small forwards. The forwards on this team, they basically set a fake pick or set the pick, but if they don't, they curve to the outside and shoot the mid-range. So that's where a lot of his assists are coming from. And then obviously you got Andrew Bogut inside. You got Dirk Nowitzki, who Dirk right now is not playing the best. Dirk, Father of Time, is probably finally caught up to him. Has had a lot of injuries, Dirk has this season, but when Dirk's on the floor, it's more opportunities for him to get rebounds, as he got a 10 rebound game against the San Antonio Spurs and had 5 assists. He's also underrated offender. This guy can definitely go in and get a steal here and there. Like I said, he's just an energy guy for this team, a guy that they picked up saying, okay, we got an older Darren Williams, we got an injury kind of guy that is coming back from an injury in Wesley Johnson as he tore his Achilles. Why not just try to give this guy a shot? Maybe it doesn't work out. It's on a cheap contract, reasonable contract. Maybe he can come in once a game, shoot those threes, and basically maybe if we just give him a contract, it could work out very well for us, as it has worked out pretty well for this team. I think Seth is going to be a great player in this league. Obviously, he's got his brother who's just going to learn and teach him more about the game, and I feel like this guy wants to learn more about the game. He's a guy that's driven to find his way in the NBA, and I think he's just going to get more and more minutes because who knows, Darren Williams could get traded in the next couple of weeks here at the trade deadline, because it's been proven that LeBron wants another guard, and a lot of the guy that keeps coming up in those names is a Darren Williams, Mario Chalmers type guy, which a veteran Darren Williams would be pretty good on the Cleveland Cavaliers. So tell me, guys, what you guys think about Seth Curry, and thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy TK Gaming, or Tommy, and like I said, Seth Curry could have a pretty good year. Rest of the year here on the Dallas Mavericks. So thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy TK Gamer and Tom, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.